Hey, welcome to Passage Rock. I'm David Evans. I'm the co-founder and winemaker at Passage Rock Wines on the beautiful Waiheke Island. Today I'm here to taste our Sisters with you. Sisters is one of our pretty famous blends. It's one of the most consumed red wines on Waiheke Island, and it's our blend of Syrah, Malbec and Petit Verdot. So it's a beautiful wine that we have made since 1998, and it is a wine. We call it Sisters because it's named after the three rocks out in the bay here. So they're called the Three Sisters. And also the first vintage we ever made was made using some grapes from my sister's vineyard up at Matakana. So we called the wine the Sisters, and it was meant to evoke the kind of like the joy of having sisters, and I have 5 of them, but also a wine that's a little bit lighter, a little bit more playful, and really has a lovely appeal and softness to it in the palate. So I'm just going to pour a little taste of that to go. There we go. So our Sisters is made with, like I said, Syrah, Petit Verdot and Malbec. So they're 3 fairly non-traditional varieties to blend, but we think this gives a lovely expression of the 3 varieties which originate in France. If you want to have a look at this wine, it's got a really nice purple, deep purple colour with a lighter hue on the outside, and that just shows the wine. This wine is 2020, so it's already nearly 4 years old. But it's still showing lots of vibrancy to it and a really good depth of colour. So this is not like a really pale wine like you get from Pinot Noir. This is kind of a bit more of a medium weight but still soft wine. So I'm going to give it a little swirl. So this is to release the aroma into the top of the glass. I'm going to give it a swirl, and then I'm going to have a little smell of this beautiful wine. So what you'll notice when you smell this wine is you'll get a beautiful array of different kinds of aromas. So some of them is like, there's this really perfumed violet smell to this wine. There's also some cedary oak. There's also some really dark forest fruit. And I always like to think of this wine has a little bit of forest floor to it. So like it's got that kind of like, when you're walking in some pristine bush, which Passage Rock is surrounded by, you get this this lovely smell of like nature, and there's just these lovely aromas coming out of this wine. So when I taste this wine, I also lean my head forward a little bit and I suck a little bit of air over the wine, and what that does is it brings the aromas from my mouth up into what's called my olfactory sensor. So that brings aromas up to the top of my nose to where I detect the most smells, and so what that does is highlights all the aromas I've had before, and also just by warming the wine up in my mouth, it changes the profile a little bit. So then more of this kind of cedary oak comes out, and some of the dark cherry flavours as well. They come through on the nose, and with the palate you can notice that this is like a reasonably full-bodied wine. So it gives you a nice warmth to it. It's got a really nice warmth and a good length. So kind of when you taste it, it's just got these lovely lingering flavours of cherries, of cedar, of fruit, and it's really a lovely summer and winter wine. You don't need a lot of food with this wine, but you can definitely have it with any of your normal kind of red wine foods. But really great, easy drinking, warm, rich wine, and that's probably what makes it one of Waiheke's most popular wines. If you've enjoyed watching this video, give us a like. If you want to buy some of this wine, go to our shop. And stay tuned or subscribe to our video channel, and you can see our range of wines from Passage Rock. Just look at the view, enjoy the island, and come and see us at our restaurant. Cheers.